You don't often find people doing the giving back to society. So if these two organizations have come in, please, let's give them a big round of applause. I will invite our noble lady again to help us with an introduction speech. Please, give it up for her.
Thank you, Mr. MC. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited doing this. As usual, as a humanitarian, there are so many things that we need to do to fulfill the works of God and of mankind, and that is why we're here today. I'd like to introduce to you the online business pitch. The online business pitch. The online business pitch is an initiative that seeks to awaken the mindset, zealous nature, and entrepreneurial spirit of any individual in the ever-evolving business landscape. This initiative emerged as a result of an online giveaway, which stated, and I quote, "What would you do with a 10,000 Ghana cedis if you had an investor investing in your idea or business?" This was just a random giveaway, and here we are celebrating it in grand style through the VL exposure, and as well as the Osafo-Nkansah Foundation. Can we have a round of applause? Napoleon Hill once said, "If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way." This initiative is a testament of the saying, and we cannot be more proud that this came to birth. Ladies and gentlemen, the VL Exposure, in collaboration with the Osafo-Nkansah Foundation, presents to you the Online Business Pitch Season 1. Thank you very much.
The CEO, the founder, the intelligent business mogul, the medical practitioner, the all-in-all, the philanthropist, the noble gentleman of our time. Help me welcome a beautiful speech from Dr. Osafo-Nkansah, CEO of JK Foundation.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful for all of you being here this morning. I know you went through a lot of traffic to be here, but to God be the glory. Each and every one of you being here, you're blessed. All right? Yes. So, I flew in Wednesday purposely for Victoria's Foundation. And, she's a church member with my mother. So my mom's heart desire is impacting Ghanaians. And since this is what we do in New York, I figured why not translate it to people of my own and our kind, and impact from corner to corner, sector to sector, especially with the crazy political climate that we're in. We are an apolitical organization. We just impact, right? Selfless acts always result in changing communities. So today, I assure you, each and every one of you, your lives will not be the same. Your job is to go out and impact somebody that is not of your family, okay? And change their lives. So Victoria's sole purpose is to impact each and every Ghanaian, one at a time. And she has made sure, I don't even know how she do it at times, if she sleeps or not, but she has made sure she's diversified her portfolio, and for that, we gotta give her another round of applause. And to the team that helped put this all together, okay? From the script, from the MC setting up this place, getting things together, securing the space, we gotta give them a round of applause. last but not the least, the MC who has gone above and beyond to make sure all this is also taking place, as well as the great bloggers, the best of the best. Okay, they're behind the scene, but they're making each and every one of you known to the world. And their work is exactly what we have to celebrate. Okay? Give them a round of applause. So I will now kindly give the microphone to the Living Name Foundation.
Once again, this whole thing started when I posted a picture on my Instagram, and I was playfully doing like a mini giveaway. It wasn't really anything as serious as it looks right now. So I stated in the photo that what would you do if you have a 10,000 Ghana cedis, cash by any investor whatsoever. And all of you commented, right? Okay, so can I know, we did a whole screening and a whole selection, and we came up with 3 winners. We believe that everyone is a winner. Even coming up to, give a pitch or share an idea, it could be just a dot. You're still a winner. So, but we had to critically look through and do a proper selection to see the kind of ideas that we really need to invest in. We're looking at industrial investments. We're looking at extreme innovative investments. And so we chose, there was one lady that says she's into farming and she goes across board. She needs more infrastructure to do the business, the facilities. We also had a Gary business owner, and she happened to be the winner actually, but unfortunately she called in very ill, and so she couldn't be in our midst right now. But we're trying to work around things to see how best we can get across to her and have her, receive her presentation as well. We at the VL Exposure and the Osafo-Nkansah Foundation really care about people. We care about the courtesy and all the manners that has to do with humanity. And so calling in sick doesn't just end it there for the winner. We want to go across board, extra mile, as humanitarians as we are, to show her that love and care and support. Then we give her her presentation. Luckily, she lives in Accra, but all the way in Kasoa. But we'll try and get there as soon as possible so she receives her. We also chose extra 2 individuals who are sub-winners. Sub-winners are, like a backing vocalist, like we love their ideas, but the other winner story is more, intriguing and touching. She's a single mom with 2 children. I can imagine what she's going through. And so, luckily we have our sub winners here. They were a bit late, but, we have some scores to settle. How about that? Yeah? Okay. Gloria, smile like I cry. So we'll take your initiatives. We'll hear from you as per what you really commented, and then we'll see how we can expand it, because we're looking forward to receiving foreign investors and also helpers, supporters of this great initiative, so that we can continue to impact in the lives of many entrepreneurs or people who really want to do something for themselves. And that's why we're here today. So we're going to begin with Gloria.
I am Adam Gloria, 30 years of age, a vegetable farmer. So I'm here to brief you about my project. I am into tomato farming, and I would like to say something about my project. So I begin. This project aims to produce 10 acres of tomatoes. Cultivation and harvesting will be made 2 times in a year. The fresh tomatoes will be packaged in 25 kg, 50 kg, and 100 kg crates to meet the demand of our large target markets. Market officials will be employed to ensure delivery of our products to our various customers, including shops, hypermarkets, local markets, restaurants, schools, food centers, and etc. Investments in this business will be allocated to the following purpose: purchasing of land, purchasing of machinery for production, field preparation, and production operations. So I come back to my business description. Tomatoes is globally used vegetables for many things. Its economic values place it as one of the most imported vegetables in the world. The project has been designed to ensure net profits. Ghana has been cited in recent years as the second largest of tomatoes in the world. According to National Tomatoes Producers Deduction, Ghana imports up to 7,000 metric tons of fresh tomatoes per month from its neighbors, along with 27,000 tons of processed tomatoes from Europe. It exacts its common practice for the Ghanaian tomatoes marketers, called market queens, to travel all the way to its neighboring countries like Burkina Faso, usually in March to May, to scout for tomatoes, encountering several hazards on their journey. The collapse of the tomatoes industry in the northern Ghana is associated with a complex of biotic and institutional challenges. This adversely affected the fortunes of thousands of farmers and stakeholders and their families, for whom tomatoes, then dubbed red cocaine, production has for several decades constitutes a major source of income. Tomato crop requires an optimal night temperature range of 20% to 26%, 20 degrees for fruiting its temperatures in the night. The plant undergoes fruit abortion. Neighboring Burkina Faso has a comparative advantage over Ghana in the dry season, as their night temperatures falls within their range. This is the main reason why Ghanaian market queens traveled long distance to scout for tomatoes. The project reviews the key challenges that have confronted the tomato industry in Ghana over the last 3 decades and proposes fundamental pathways for the way forward for the industry to develop its full potential and contribute to sustainable development and growth of Ghana. Mission of statement: to produce high-quality tomatoes using sustainable farming practices, to focus on SDGs of zero hunger, enhancing productivity and growing for nutritional foods, to reduce tomato scarcity in Ghana in the dry season, to contribute to lowering tomato importation in Ghana. Vision statement: to own one of the largest commercial tomato farms in Africa, to create sustainable employment opportunities, to provide a training and research platform for agriculture in Ghana. Business goal: becoming the best tomato producer in Ghana, complying with the FDA, global GAP and MOFA regulations. Establish a brand image of the company through heavy marketing campaigns within the first 36 months. To increase tomato production to meet the customers' demand. Due to the growth of the economy, there is a high demand for tomatoes. Our keys to success: the company will follow strict production rules and regulations to achieve its aim. Joining of agricultural associations for updates. The company will engage the services of professional agronomists and agro-experts to facilitate the project from start to finish. The company will offer fresh tomatoes to our target markets. Tomatoes will be packaged in 25 kg, 50 kg, and 100 kg crates for sale to suit each of our customers' preference. Site and location: I'm located at Kwamoso in the Eastern Region and also Akuse. Marketing plan: This section of our business shows how our customers get to know our products. This will also give us a reflection of the characteristics and their response to our products. The marketers will be employed to sell our products. Through these marketing activities, many client base will be created and we will have representatives for easy distribution of our products. Dates will be allocated for all our clients to enable each customer have a day when they will be supplied. Giving discounts and incentives to our reliable customers. Trade data from Ghana Vegetables Producers and Exporters Association indicate that annual tomato imports from neighboring Burkina Faso has hit a staggering 400 million US dollars from an estimated 99.5 million in 2018, whereas the Ghana Incentive-Based Rate Sharing System for Agriculture has confirmed that the country currently imports 90% of its fresh tomatoes from Burkina Faso in the dry season. It has also added that the national consumption demand of tomato supply in major supermarkets and malls in Ghana source from Netherlands, Burkina Faso, and other countries. Market targets: supermarkets, household, local markets, hotels, restaurants, exporters, individual bulk buyers, schools. Future market targets: exporting tomatoes to neighboring countries, supplying of processed tomato products such as tomato paste, puree, cakes, and etc. Within 5 years, our business will be established in other regions in the country, making it national. Other marketing strategies will be considered to promote the expansion of the country. We will be made known through recommendation and connection with famous businessmen in the country. Strengths: harvesting our own quality tomatoes, cultivating heat-tolerant varieties that can withstand high temperatures and resistance to pests and diseases, relatively good infrastructural systems, good planting dates for higher demands, good markets. Weakness: lack of funds, non-availability of land, high cost and availability of high-quality tomato seeds. Opportunities: there is high demand for tomatoes, labor availability due to high unemployment rates. Competitors: example of our competitors are internal competitors, Aglo farmers and Ada farmers, Begro farmers, Agogo farmers. External competitors: we have the Burkina Faso, the Morocco and the Netherlands. Our comparative advantage: planting at correct planting dates where our competitors are out of production. Planting of good quality seeds with customer preferred requirements. Making produce available to customers where they would rather not travel to Burkina Faso. Risk assessment: this is simply the risk company is likely to face. Financial risks: changes in our pricing policies or that of our competitors, gluts in the market, timing of costs related to acquisition or payment, regulation for financial risks, effective marketing, discount officers. So I'll conclude with our farm is well positioned to become a successful tomato farm in Ghana with a focus on sustainable farming practices and a strong marketing strategy. We aim to provide fresh, high-quality tomatoes to our customers while achieving our business objectives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, VL Exposure, for giving me this opportunity. And I thank the Almighty God for being here today. Kindly permit me to take you on a short background on why I made this library checkbook. So I'm someone who loves reading. During my days in the university, during my days back in basic school, I had this friend of mine who I used to visit the library with often. While I enjoyed reading, this friend of mine only enjoyed flipping through the pages of the books and watching pictures. Upon completion of the university, I still had this problem dawn on me, so I decided to solve the problem because I know obviously that many students in our schools are facing the same or similar situation as my friend was facing. I believe that reading has adverse positive impact on the academics of children. So I developed this library checkbook. The library checkbook has in it columns where the children or the students will put down the title of the story they read, the name of the author, whether the literary type of the story, whether the story is a comedy, a tragedy, or any other. Okay, so in this book, I've also made provision for where you summarize the book or the story you read. I also have with me here Osafo-Nkansah, which is a tree textbook. This tree textbook has 5 aspects. That's comprehension, composition, reading and grammar. This checkbook went through a lot of we had a lot of consultation before making this tree textbook. We visited the Ghana Education Service to see professionals who are in charge of the library checkbook, who are in charge of the tree textbook, sorry. We also visited the schools to see the teachers, who are, especially the tree teachers and the headmasters. Upon the advice given to us, we decided to put all together into a book. So, we decided to put all together into a book, one book. No. Okay. So, the idea behind the library checkbook is that when students visit the library, they'll be able to show proof of reading the book. Thank you very much.
We are honored to have the presence of His Excellency, the President of the New Media Association of Ghana, Mr. Osafo-Nkansah, popularly known as Osafo-Nkansah. Big ups to the gentleman, affable gentleman, yes, President of New Media. If my video guys can capture him, he's wearing a very bougie, demure outfit with a Balenciaga trouser and some Crocs with more ventilations. Charlie, take it from the down. Eugene Presido, President of the New Media, His Excellency Eugene, thank you for coming. We're grateful.
Okay, so before we do the presentation, I have a few words to say. Right. I think they are getting the checks ready. Now, we have listened to all the pitch. We didn't know they were so elaborated as they did now. They were just mere pitch, like someone says, if I get the money, I'll, go into real estate. Someone also said, if I get the money, I'll build a house. Someone said, if I get the money, I'll do this and I'll do this. I'll buy this for my friend and do a whole lot. I can't read them out because there were like about 100,000 plus comments. And now that you have read them out clearly, you've made us understand what your business is. I think it sounds really good. This is something that we can look into further to see if we can get foreign investors who are already supporting the VL exposure so that we can see if we can be able to, support one way or the other. So from here, we have a documentation of everything that you've said, your presentation done. It's documented. We'll sit down with the board and then we'll look into it further. So for now, we're just going to journey into the presentation. So our sub winners, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so I think, can we have the checks now? We're ready.
Sir, to present to Lady Lebanese as the support from the Osafo-Nkansah Foundation.
This check is to support the VL Foundation for rental space, putting together the MC, for, everything in Ghana is expensive. And we believe in what Victoria and her team have been doing. Behind the scene, it requires a lot of work, and this is to start and hopefully draw in more investors and to support the initiative. This is not a political initiative. It's an apolitical initiative, selfless acts. Okay, so I hope every one of you could go out to the world and impact the masses. And today is a new beginning. And to God be the glory, to the VL exposure. Big up yourself.
Wow. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. I think we've been working on this, but I didn't know the depth of how it was going to get. Everything seems really spontaneous for us. The VL exposure is indeed grateful and thankful to the Osafo-Nkansah Foundation for this act. This is a great support to our initiative. The VL exposure emerged just this year, where we had our maiden edition of the business corporate event at Kwale's residence. We had a great support from all our sponsors. They came on board beautifully and it made the work very easy. Really, really surprised, but really excited as well that we have another support from a mother foundation to continue the works that we have already started. We're impacting in lives. We're helping people to think smart, to think spontaneous, to think wide and innovative, because the future and the world is all about innovation and business. Business really carries us along. When you look at the world now, poverty is really taking us aback, and some of us are trying very much to eradicate poverty, and that's how come the VL exposure came to birth, and I'm so happy that all this is happening. It's good to have support. If you don't have support, you have no motivation to continue. You keep struggling, in as much as you really want to do it. Now we have support. We pray and we call upon stakeholders, we call upon supporters, organizations to come along and support the VL Exposure Initiative, the Lebanon Foundation, so that together we can change the world to be a better place. Thank you so much.
Mr. Eugene, to help us with the presentation of this one for Mabel Khan. Since she's not here, I invite Precious to take it on her behalf. So I want to take a word from you first before you do this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you. That's like 2 words, right? Thank and you. So listen, he asked for just a word, so I made it 2. Thank you once again.
Dr. Osafo-Nkansah again. Yes, you're going to do a lot of work. You're presenting this to Adum Gloria. Yes, please. Let's clap for VL and JK Foundation. And this will be given to Lady Zila butchery, and we invite Madam Lebani to help us with this one. You know, her name is sweet, Lebani. Take care of it. It's a gift.
I'm teary.
Oh, here you are, please. Thank you.
I'm very much grateful for this opportunity, and I thank God for being here today. Yeah, I thank everyone here, and then I know that our ideas will become reality one day. Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank God Almighty for such an opportunity. And secondly, I want to thank Madame Victoria Lebene for this great opportunity. I didn't expect to be here. I'm so excited and I'm very nervous. I don't even know what to say. All I want to say is thank you once again.
And then we invite the maestro himself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the noble, prestigious, respectful Dr. Justice Nkansah. Let's have your final words.
To everyone that's here today, thank you for being here. We're very grateful. Okay, I know you went through a lot of traffic, but you still made it. That's what matters. And the goal and the challenge for each and every one of you is to make an impact. Not just say it, but to mean what you say and let your words mean something, right? Because this initiative, the amount is not what the main purpose is. We're challenging you to go out there and we're going to follow up, okay? If you could show changes and you could show it through actions, we guarantee you your life just changed today, you know? And it's a pleasure to meet each and every one of you, and I'm very grateful and honored. And to the one who was not able to make it, I'm also honored to have her being a part of this because you all gave great answers. And final but not the least, big shout out to you, Victoria, your selfless work in philanthropy, charity, and to your husband, Mr. Osafo-Nkansah the Great. Let me tell you, the two team are a mega team, and they impact. It's not every day that you see the work that people do put out there, but behind the scene takes a lot of commitment. I personally don't know how all this happened because it seems that Victoria is doing a whole lot of stuff, but to God be the glory. Whatever you're doing, you're great at it. God bless your organization, and keep up the good work. I guarantee you today is the start of new beginnings because a lot more people will see what is out there. And it's not a competition, right? A lot of people are going to try to compete and stuff like that, but you have to be about it, okay? You can't just say you're doing something or posting out there. She's actually, what she posts is what she's about, okay? And to the husband who's behind the scene, restless, moving around, getting stuff out there, putting people in, let me tell you, we respect and appreciate you all. Thank you. All right.
Victoria Lebani, your final words. Let's hear you. Give it up for her.
This initiative is just like a sub or like a sub venture to the VL exposure. Online business pitch. It's just to have the youth, the new generation, think spontaneous, think smart. When you're being asked a question, don't take it as though it's just a mere question. Give it your best. Put in your all and say what you know you can do. Even if you can't do it, once you say it out, you would have someone helping you along the way. And so the online business pitch through the Lebanon Foundation and the Justice Nkansah Foundation is here to support the youth, the new generation, so that we can make our country a better place. We cannot wait for the government to help us. The way things look right now, it's a lot of chaos. We're waiting on elections. We're praying for peaceful elections. After the elections, what next? You need to think about yourself. Think about your future. Think about the things that you can do to make your lives better and make the country better. Thank you so much. I hope that if you're watching out there at home, the Victoria Lebanon Foundation, the VL Exposure, the VL team has strong backing plans for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Oprah Winfrey of Ghana. Thank you so much. Thank you.
On behalf of Victoria and the VL Exposure team, I want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you, Mr. Nkansah, for supporting our dreams. Dr. Nkansah, yes, for supporting our dreams and backing us. We are grateful, and so we want to say thank you to everybody, and God bless you all.
For today's VL Exposure and the JK Foundation collaboration supporting wonderful and great talent. My name is Daniel, the MC. You can always find me, and let's do business together. Thank you so much. Shall we please close our eyes and have a word of prayer?